Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Bell with William Moon in India. So let's start with the Nifty 50 setup. So first thing that yesterday, Nifty opened below the 200 level, right? 17,200 level. But the good part was that it moved about that level. वहां पे ज्यादा देर रुका नहीं था, and it quickly went higher, and average it went around somewhere 300 levels, right? The closing also was a quite decent one, above 300 levels, right? And what happened, like generally when the market is trending higher in such a way, like almost 200 points rally in a couple of months. So 21 EMA or DMA gives a very good support, right? And so last week 21 EMA given excellent support, and that's what we were discussing yesterday. What happened when Nifty was trying to move higher? So it found the resistance near the 21 EMA level, which is somewhere around 400, 17, 400, 390 के around जो level था, वहां पे एक resistance मिल रहा था निफ्टी को. But the good part is कल इतना गिरने के बाद भी देखो वॉल्यूम लोअर साइड था. अगर फ्राइडे से कंपेयर करें तो फ्राइडे का वॉल्यूम लो था, ठीक है. यहाँ पे भी एक जो मार्केट गिरा था वेंसडे को, सो वेंसडे वॉल्यूम वाज आल्सो ऑन द लोअर साइड. So see, price action might be a bit scary, but yes, volume action is not that strong, and that's why we are still confident on the market and we are in a confirmed uptrend. The distribution is only two, and I think one will expire on Thursday. So that's a very good setup, no doubt about that. And today, I think looking at the SGX, we will open above this 21 EML level. So that's what the SGX Nifty is indicating, that somewhere around 17,400 plus we might open. Okay. And yes, on the downside, I think yesterday's low becomes very important because see, यहाँ पे भी जब एक बार Thursday को there was you remember 3 weeks back on Thursday there was a intraday movement, and Nifty made a low around 150, 17,150 यहाँ पे. Similar kind of low was over here also, somewhere between 150 200. So this 150 to 200 zone on the downside becomes very important, right? That's the thing that you need to watch out for. And on the higher side, looking at the data, somewhere around the 500, so 17,500 level becomes very crucial. So above that, Nifty can rally further. So I think these are the two levels that you need to watch for. On the downside 150 to 200, on the higher side 500. So अभी के लिए ये range है, but yes, let's see how the things progress today. So now if you look at the key news, not major, but yes, Mahindra Electric Mobility launched a new vehicle. Then Kim's Hospital entered into a defensive agreement to acquire 51% stake in SPANV MediSearch Lifesciences in Nagpur. So they have, I think, more than 300 beds. So this is something very positive. एक चीज नेगेटिव है इंडिया के लिए, क्रूड प्राइसेस अगेन इंक्रीजिंग 103 104 तक पहुंच गए हैं क्रूड ऑयल प्राइसेस. But let's see, I think it might find some resistance over here. And one good part is that yesterday US market found support near 50 DMA. So I don't know how many of you were in the evening show yesterday, the aftermarket show yesterday. Some of you might be there, right? So we discussed all the three charts of Nasdaq, S&P, and Dow Jones, and that's what we had discussed yesterday in the after our show. That yes, all are around 1% to its 50 DMA, and when the US market opened, there was some fall after the sometime in of the opening, but 50 DMA gave a very good support, and the US market was able to rebound from there and closed around 0.5% lower. The dollar index is at a 20-year high of 109.48, but the good part is, yeah, rupees में इतना knee-jerk reaction अभी तक नहीं आया है. So yesterday it went above 80, but then also by the end of the day it was under control. And today also it's not like it will open at a very big high. If you look at, yes, the global market, the Dow, S&P, Nasdaq 0.5 to 1% down. So then there was a good rebound from 50 DMA, and now the future is in the positive. So the US futures are around 0.3 to 0.4% higher. Uh, right, and if you look at the Asian market, the Nikkei and Kospi 0.5 to 1% higher, Shanghai a bit on the lower side. So overall, global market setup is also decent, and you know India is nowadays outperforming. So whenever there is a decent global market setup, we tend to open much higher. And yes, the SGX Nifty somewhere around 440. So let's see if it can sustain at around these levels. So opening above 400 is, it's looking very convincing as of now. But yes, to hold above that level becomes crucial. So chart of the day. So yesterday we saw a very sharp fall in Bank Nifty, but the good part was that Bank Nifty found support near 21 DMA. तो 38,300 का जोन है, वहां पे एक सपोर्ट ले लिया था बैंक निफ्टी, तो दैट इज वेरी गुड. एंड इफ यू लुक एट कैनरा बैंक, सो इट इज वन ऑफ द आउट परफॉर्मर्स इन द बैंकिंग सेक्टर. सो इट ऑल्सो फाउंड सी गुड सपोर्ट नियर दिस ग्रीन लाइन. अगर यहाँ पे ये डबल बॉटम का आप देखेंगे, ठीक है, so here there is a small green line over here. Like this red line is 50 DMA, the green line over here is the 21 DMA. So वहाँ पे एक support ले लिया Canara Bank, and look at the volume. So yesterday the volume was almost 26% lower than average volume. छोटा सा कैंडल है वॉल्यूम का, और जब भी ये ऊपर जा रहा था ना, जब पॉजिटिव में क्रॉस हो रहा था, look at the volumes, that was on a relatively higher volume. So there is a very good accumulation on the right side of the base, right? So once it breaks out, this could be the part of your watch list, and you should track the breakout, or you can track the breakout over here. But yes, overall setup is very good. The double bottom formation is also very decent. So the second leg clearly, breached the first one. RS लाइन स्टेबल हो गया है, थोड़ा ऊपर जाने का ट्राई कर रहा है. 67 a little poor, but I think by the time अगर यहाँ पे breakout clean देता है, then RS rating also increase. The other good thing is the fund holding. So fund holding September 21 में 208 funds थे, and by June 22 there are 250 funds. So there is a notable increase in number of fund holdings. The quarterly results, last couple of results are very good, not only on the NIM improvement, asset quality improvement, recovery अच्छा हो रहा है. So overall, that's a very good setup for the Canara Bank, and the other ratings are also good. The accumulation of, there's a B plus, that's what we discussed. And look at the outlook. So the outlook is very good. So if you look at the estimates, the earnings estimates are in the double digit or in the higher teens for 24 as well as 25. So overall setup looks quite convincing. So that's it for the today's pre-bell session. See you again at 4:30 in the aftermarket with William O'Neill India. Thank you for joining.